Hi guys, I just wanted to share with you something different that I'm trying this month as far as invites. It kind of goes along with the Kimberly Wilcox idea of how she does her invites every month. Basically, real quick, she kind of sends out 30 invites at the beginning of the month, real generic, just keeping it really simple, such as, hey girl, just want to let you know have a new fitness and group starting soon. If you're interested, can I give you some information? Let me know. Happy having a fabulous week. Talk soon. Something real simple like that. To people that maybe you've reached out for, you've started, forming a conversation with them. Maybe, you're a childhood friend or a college roommate. Somebody that they kind of know what you're doing, that you're a Beachbody coach, or maybe that they've been following you and liking your posts. So they are familiar with what you kind of are doing as fitness, but what the goal is to get them to ask and say, hey, no, tell me more. What is this fitness group? Yeah, I might be interested, kind of get them to respond back to you. So another invite that I've done is kind of an out of the blue invite for people that I maybe have reached out to in the past, but it's not really gone anywhere. Our conversation has kind of stalled out. Not really sure where to take it next. Some people that I know that they're into fitness, that they maybe doing really good on their journey, but I know how much Shakeology can benefit them, but I haven't found that need yet. So one thing I said, kind of an out of the blue invitation again, is, hey girl, I know this is totally out of the blue. Just wanted to let you know that I have a challenge group starting this month, and I would love to see if it's something that you'd ever consider doing with me. Talk to you soon. And that's another one that you're keeping it open, and they're going to say, hey, what's this challenge group you're talking about? So again, this is something that I've sent to people that I've already kind of got that conversation going. This isn't somebody that I just friended and I shot this message to. This is something that we've already kind of went back and forth at least once or twice. One thing that I also did to some people that I have followed on their pages is maybe we've gone back and forth, kind of just introduced each other, but we haven't really gone into too much detail. Is maybe their son or daughter had a birthday party and I saw that they had a beautiful cake, and I said, hey girl, I saw your daughter's birthday cake. It was gorgeous. Do you mind telling me where you got that from? And what I would do is send that this week, and then maybe next week I'll send her an out of the blue invite. So that's just kind of another idea to, it's not like you're selling as much. That way you're very interested in what's going on in their life. Same thing with a lot of people, they post pictures of their kids, photography. I sent one out this week that I was like, awesome. I loved that picture of who did your photography, loved, do you mind if I ask you where you got that done at? So those are just some kind of generic conversations that you can start to get to go, kind of get moving, and maybe to start forming those relationships a little bit better if you're struggling. Another one that I know of some people that I've reached out to multiple times, that I know that they've tried the gym thing. I know that they've tried the Nutrisystem. I know that they've tried some other ways that they're trying to get started with their fitness. They're trying to, they started maybe running, but they're kind of struggling, or they've reached out to me in the past. I've said, hey girl, I know you've really been working on yourself, and I wanted to let you know that I have another group starting this month. We have some great specials on X, Y, and Z. This is why I love it. I would love for you to be a part of the support system and start and share this journey with you. So I've had great luck. I actually ended up sending out 90 invitations from the last 2 nights. So it took me about, to compile my entire list. I went to my original list that you all have, and I pulled from the different months of, so I started in January doing Kimberly Wilcox's invites. I kind of did it for a couple months, and then I kind of got a little bit lax on it and was trying to figure out kind of what my method was going to be. So what I did was I went back and I originally pulled from my original list that I continue to keep adding from. And then I went and, so this is it's a blank document, and I can post this below if you guys are interested. But what I did was I went from all those people that I'd reached out to on that list of 30, and those people that haven't been into a challenge group, they haven't became a coach, or I'm getting those objections, I'm keep continuing them on and putting them on for the new 30, my list for this month, and then the next month, and then the next month. And the goal is that you keep adding to that list. And then hopefully those challengers will become coaches and so on, like we've kind of talked about in the past. So what I did was I looked at that list originally. I pulled, there really wasn't a whole lot of people that I hadn't got into a challenge group or maybe connected, or they hadn't bought a program, or, at least tried something. So I pulled people off that had maybe done a BOD with me before, a free 5-day, re-invited those people using some of the examples that I shared with you guys. And then what else I did was anybody that on my messenger that I had talked to or formed with, I put them on my list. There were a lot of people that I didn't put on my list, and that was simply because I know where they are on their journey, and I want to continue to build a relationship a little bit more with them. I don't want to say that it's because I don't value these people that I sent these to, but these were people that I felt like I really had to just invite them. There was not going to be a way, like if I didn't just throw it out there, I was doing them a disservice, that I needed to just do it. And you know what? The people that I did that to, they actually responded back to me, and it was great. They were like, no, tell me about this. I've been interested, but I've been afraid to ask. And I'm so glad that I did ask, because these people in the past, they were like, immediately, they never responded back to me. Or I even had reached out to them and they were like, nope, not for me. I don't have the time for it. And it was immediately negative. So it was a good thing. I kind of had to go through again my list and kind of get a feeling for who I knew that this method would work a little bit better for. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm starting to get some responses, and I am getting some no's and some objections that we always get the time, and no, not right now. So I will also be working through those, and that's completely okay. And no is a good thing. That's what we're shooting for. Don't forget that. So some of the responses that I'm going to share, there's tons of them in the groups, in the Google documents that Christy talked about yesterday. There's lots of information on these invitation processes that we can work through. So definitely post and let us know that. But when I seal the deal is what I'm going to call it, I'm going to say, awesome. Let's do this. When will you be ready to place your order? And that's how I'm going to start finalizing right before I send that link to order their challenge pack or their program or whatever it may be, or sign up as a coach. Because what I've realized is I get to the end of the month and I think, oh, I have like 5 or 6 people here that I know that they're going to buy. They're going to buy from me because they've already told me that. They've already committed. And then I get to the end of the month and it's all crickets, nothing. So this way, it leaves it in their hands. I know when they want to order. They can tell me, like, if they're waiting for their paycheck or whatever it may be. That way, I'm not bothering them. And, in the meantime, I can reach out to them and, keep supporting them, because it might not be till another month that they're not ready to purchase. And that's totally okay. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Another thing is always follow up. So don't just send out that invite and then don't, if they don't get back to you. It happens to me all the time that I fail to, get back to somebody right away. So one thing I'm actually trying to do is improve on that myself, because I have a list of messages that I get back. And so what I'm going to try and do is set the time every day and just mentally block that out and say, turn off my Facebook, and just that 15 minutes is going to be from the messages I got in the evening all the way up to maybe say it's 2 o'clock. I'm going to get back to those 10 people or whatever it is that have messaged me back. So that way my inbox isn't getting full. And that way I'm, I'm only focused on those 10 people or however many messages there are. I get back to those people. I'm focused and I'm being intentional and sharing them, and, really respecting them and giving them my all, and, showing them that I care by not doing 50 other things, messaging them here when I have a second, when they message me right back. So really trying to focus on doing that this month too. So don't always follow up on those crickets. Don't take a no as a no. Another thing you can always do is say, thanks for getting back to me. I understand that this is a bad time for you. Do you know of somebody else that you think that might be interested in this support group? And maybe they'll send you a referral. So that's another thing. You can always say, hey girl, I know life gets in the way. Just wanted to check back with you. Did you give it any more thought in joining my challenge group? So just real simple things, keeping that conversation open. Just don't end that conversation because you never know. And continue to support and reach out to these people, like pictures on their pages. So just wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know what I'm doing this month. I'm shooting for Success Club 20. I think I definitely can do it. And I know you guys can too. I hope these tips help you. And post any questions below because I would definitely love to hear what you guys think about this. Talk to you later. Bye.